Hey, hey, good afternoon. How are we? I hope everybody's well. Um, for anyone that doesn't know, this is Hooked by Mama C, and I'm Mama C. We talk about mostly crochet and yarn. I'm just sitting here. I'm very sore, um, hence the pressure gloves. But I want to crochet today. I just want to keep my head, relaxed. The weather up here today has been absolutely beautiful. A real spring day with a breeze, the sun shining, no clouds in the sky. Now I do see dark clouds coming in, but all up to now it's been absolutely beautiful. I had all the windows open. It was gorgeous. Excuse if you can hear Missy barking in the background. So yeah, I'm pretty sore, so I'm parked. I could barely go down the stairs today, but I'm in good form, which is great. So I hope everybody is feeling well and doing okay. Today I just wanted to pop on and say hello. I'm working on a cardigan for myself. So for anyone that's a beginner or, a beginner learning crochet. When I first started crocheting, the first thing I learned how to do was a granny square, because it gives you you learn all the basic stitches and you repeat them, which was awesome. It was great. But I wanted to get fluid is the wrong word, fluid with all the stitches. So what I did was I made blankets, big throws, big blankets, big throws for all of my children, but I did them in specific stitches. So just for instance, I did I think 2 in double crochet. So they were big, that would go over a bed, not completely cover the bed, but fair enough, big enough. And I did them with the 2 of those with a double crochet. So I got into the practice of it and getting fluid with it, that it just flowed, which was brilliant. And then I did another 2 with half double crochet, which I again became very fluid. Half double crochet, I'm in American terms, that's what I learned. I learned how to crochet with Jaden Stitches. Check her out, she's great, absolutely brilliant and amazing for beginners. So yeah, I learned on US terms, not English terms. So half double crochet is actually my favorite individual stitch. It's amazing. If you have a look here, you wrap your yarn into the stitch, pull up a loop, wrap your yarn. Sorry, you can't see that. We do that again. I went off camera, so apologies for that. So wrap your yarn, pull up a loop, wrap your yarn, and pull through. That's a half double crochet. So into the loop, into the stitch, wrap your yarn, I see, wrap your yarn into the stitch, next stitch, wrap your yarn, pull up, you have 3 loops on the hook, and pull through all 3. And that gives you half double crochets. Once you get into the flow, you're flying, absolutely flying. I'll move the camera in a second. So that's what I'm working on, and this is the yarn I'm using. It's called Comfy Cotton by LIONBRAND. It's gorgeous. Look at that. Look at the colours. Isn't that beautiful? I love cakes, but this is beautiful. It is, we find all the details just to be sure. It's called Stained Glass. This colour is called Stained Glass colorway. It's called Stained Glass. It's a 3 weight. you want to take a look? That, it's a 3 weight, light 4, 3, definitely. And there's 200 grams, 7 ounces in a cake, which is 392 yards and 358 meters. And it's 50% cotton and 50% polyester, and it's lovely and soft. It's just gorgeous, and there's a little bit of a halo on it, a little bit, not major, and it's very easy to unravel if you have to frog it, which we don't like doing. And I do the same with the cake. I don't know if you go back in my videos, I done a video about getting the center pull. So I do the exact same with the cake and pull it out as I do with. So if you want to go back and look at that video on the center pull, my magical way, it works 99% of the time for me anyway. So this is what I'm working with. It's a beautiful yarn. They have gorgeous colors. I have another sleeveless, it's not a cardigan, it's one of the long ones. I can't remember the name, the word won't come to me. Made in a different colorway, and it's gorgeous. I love it. But this is really nice, and I wanted something colorful but light that I can wear in the summer over something. I might make a two-piece, actually, make a t-shirt for inside it, a t-top, whatever you want to call it. So I'm on my first cake. I have one front side almost done. You can see the stitches. That's one front side, and I'm working on the back side at the moment with the half double crochet. I'll actually turn this down now so you can see. Sorry about my hand. I'm a novice. You know I'm a novice. And nothing is perfect. So there's no such thing as perfection. That was a myth that was totally made up, that we're not supposed to be perfect. This is one of my divine guidance little tips or nuggets. There's nobody meant to be perfect, because there's no such thing as perfect. Every one of us are unique, uniquely perfect. That's the way we're supposed to be. That's how we grow and how we learn. But for some reason the world has decided we're all supposed to look the same, feel the same, same shapes. It doesn't happen. So whatever size, weight, how tall, how short, colour of hair, colour of eyes, what boob size you are, what trouser size you are, what gut size you have, it doesn't matter, because it's unique to you. It's not about being like anybody else. I know I'm going off on a tangent, but oh my God, it took me years and years and years to learn that I don't have to have anybody else's approval, and I'm uniquely perfect as I am. No matter what state or part of my life I'm in, I'm uniquely perfect, and so are you. Every one of us is. God made us. We were designed to be uniquely perfect. We were not designed to be like a factory make, that everything is the same. That's not how we were made. That's not why we were made. We're uniquely perfect. You're beautiful. You're uniquely perfect. I'll be quiet about that now. So, half double crochet into the stitch, pull it up, 3 loops in the hook, pull it through, into the wrap around, into the stitch, pull it up, pull through, wrap around, wrap your yarn into the next stitch, pull up a loop, wrap your yarn and pull through all 3 loops into the next, wrap your yarn around your hook into the next stitch, pull up a loop, wrap your yarn around the hook and pull through, wrap around your hook into the stitch, wrap around your hook, pull up a loop, 3 loops in your hook, pull through, wrap around your yarn into the stitch, next stitch, wrap around, pull up a loop, pull through all 3 loops, wrap around into the stitch, pull up a loop, pull through all 3 loops. Do you know when you're consistently doing a stitch, like you just automatically do it, once you get used to it, you're automatically stitching away and forget the terms for it, so I apologize for that. So wrap around into the next stitch, pull up a loop, you have 3 loops in your hook, pull through all 3 loops, wrap your yarn around your hook into the next stitch, pull through, pull up a loop, wrap around and pull through all 3 stitches. And again, whoops, into wrap around into the next stitch, pull up a loop, you have 3 loops in your hook, wrap the yarn around the hook and pull through all 3, and there you go. And then chain 2 and turn. So the half double crochet is a very simple stitch, very easy going stitch. You just, once you get into the flow, off you go. Oh, I'm at the end of my cake. I'll give you an update on this whip as I go along, but it's a beautiful stitch. Half double crochet is lovely, and if you want to learn the stitch, that wasn't a tutorial, I'm just showing. Check out Jaden's stitches, she's amazing. But half double crochet for me is a beautiful stitch, and I'm using a 5.5 millimeter hook. I'm losing my, I don't know, my words. I know it's menopause or because I'm so sore. Anyway, so yeah, that's my whip. That's what I'm working on so far with Comfy Cotton from LIONBRAND, and it's such a beautiful color. Look at the color in that. Isn't it gorgeous? Beautiful. So I'm very pleased with that. So yeah. I'll have to add join a new ball or cake. God, I hope I have enough cakes. These gloves are amazing for anyone that suffers with arthritis. I have rheumatoid arthritis. I get them on Amazon, depending on the day. Sometimes they're €7, sometimes they're 6, sometimes they're 10. But I have a few pairs, and they do help. They actually do help. And I rub an oil that a friend of mine made up for me. I rub an oil onto my hands and I put these on to heat them, and it helps. Not 100%, but it does help. So yeah, major flare up. But I'm just so determined not to go back on the steroids. My whole body has blown up over the last 3 months, since November. Excuse me, from steroids. I'm like totally bloated and very uncomfortable. No matter, like, even trying to walk around, my back is so sore because of the extra weight. That doesn't say I don't munch, I do. But I've never been this bloated in my entire life. I've never been this swollen in my entire life. So I'm so determined not to go back on steroids. And steroids, when I'm on steroids, they're amazing for the first couple of weeks, and then other things start happening and it's not fun at all. So I'm on turmeric. I'm taking turmeric, I'm taking ginger, I'm on my tablets, of course, and my injection. And I suppose stress isn't, can be part of it as well. I try not to be overly stressed. I do my Ho'oponopono and talk to my angels and do my breathing and trying to stay calm. I have no update yet on Sean. He starts his ridicule, maybe that's the wrong word, of tests for his liver on Tuesday the 5th. So there'll probably be a battery, that's the word, battery of more. There'll be a battery test on the Tuesday, and there'll probably be more throughout the month of March. So fingers crossed and prayers. And thank you all for the offering of prayers. And I'm so grateful for all my new subscribers. Thank you so very much. I'm overwhelmed with. It's so lovely that, like, when I started this, it was for me more than, and to give little nuggets of information or help or support, like on little things I've found that works for me in crochet, but also in my healing, my self-healing. So that it's picking up is lovely, and I'm so grateful. Thank you so much for everyone, and for the comments. Like, you're so good. I'm really thoughtful. Thank you so much, very much. I really appreciate it. So anyone that's new, please subscribe. If you like the channel, if you like my videos, watch some of the other ones. And yeah, this is Mama C, Hooked on Mama C, and I'm sending out blessings and prayers for everybody. I'm so grateful. Again, thank you for watching. If there's anything you'd like to see, just comment below, and I'll see what I can do. So have a lovely afternoon, and thank you again for watching. God bless. Blessed be.